YouTube, welcome to the channel. So for today's vlog, you can see I tried to pick a new area to shoot the video, and I'm trying to minimize the wind noise because to me there's nothing more annoying than the wind in the microphone. So I picked this area. It's surrounded by 3 walls. We're in like this is an old mall. This is a loading dock, and but there is still a breeze that is making its way down here, so my apologies if there is a little bit of wind noise in the microphone. I need to get an external mic. It's on the list, but for now this will do. So you can see, let the camera focus here, got my 1320 video t-shirt. This past weekend, me and my buddy went out to Bowling Green, Kentucky for LS Fest. That was extremely awesome. I got to watch Leroy the Savage make his pass down the track. That's Cletus McFarland's YouTube. That's his build, the Salvage Title Corvette. Kind of stunk though for him. He's having an issue. If you keep up on Cletus McFarland's YouTube, he's having an issue with his throttle body, and the car keeps going into limp mode down the track. So, from what his last video, which he posted yesterday, the way he made it sound is he should have it figured out. Is putting a new computer in the car. Hopefully that solves his problems, because I'd really like to see that car make a full pass. And I didn't actually get to meet Garrett, or Cletus, his real name's Garrett. I didn't get to meet him. We showed up a little bit later, and it was getting really busy. There were a lot of people there, a lot of people swarming him. I actually kind of felt bad for him because, yeah, he's there to meet fans and meet people, but on the other hand, he is still there to run. And there was just constantly people by him, even while he was pushing the car into the staging lanes. Like, people would not get off his back. So I kind of felt bad for him. Kind of stunk for us. We didn't get to meet him or get a picture with him. I did get a few pictures of him, and I did get a video of his car going down the track. So I'll show that right now. So that was pretty cool. But for today's video, I want to talk about shooting pictures of trucks. So this isn't going to be 6.0 related or diesel related. It's just going to be talking about taking pictures of your trucks or your car, and really getting a really nice crisp Instagram picture. Now, I kind of mix it up. I use a Nikon DSLR camera that I have. It's the D3300. And then a lot of times, when I don't feel like getting the camera out and editing and doing all that, if I want to take a quick picture, still got the cell phone. It's an LG G4. It takes really good pictures. So that's what I use to take my pictures. And there's really not a lot to getting a good truck picture. Now, the biggest thing, first off, there goes my phone. Damn, should have put it on silence. The first thing that you're going to want to make sure when taking a good picture is make sure your car or your truck is clean. Now, when it's nice out, nice and warm in the summer, I like to wash my truck by hand at my house or at my parents' house because it's a lot easier there. But for me, doing it at the do-it-yourself car washes, I've been to one. It's in Monroe, Michigan, that actually does a decent job, but most of them just suck for the most part. You're throwing about $5 or $6 worth of quarters in the machine. The nozzle barely pumps out any soap. To me, it's just a waste of money and a waste of time. I like to go and just go to the store, buy a wash and wax. There's a lot of good ones out there. I don't really have a specific one that I use, but doing it yourself, you just get a lot better results. So make sure that the vehicle's nice and clean. That's the first thing you want to make sure when taking good quality pictures. Next is going to be lighting. Lighting is huge, and I don't think a lot of people really realize this. And also, I don't really want to get into like a huge photography video on just all photography. These are just kind of quick and simple tricks that you can take and use when you're trying to take decent pictures. But this is just what I've researched and found. I'm by no means a photographer, professional photographer. I'm an amateur. I went out and I bought myself a decent camera, and these are just some of the things that I've learned. The best time to take pictures, it's going to be early in the morning or, later at night. Midday when the sun's glaring, it's terrible picture weather, I guess you'll call it. You want it to be kind of like this, or overcast. Overcast is a great time to take pictures. So, you can kind of see now. There's a little bit of blue sky, but it's 6 o'clock at night right now. It's towards the end of the summer, and it's getting darker a lot quicker. But this is really good picture lighting. When it's like midday, 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon, the sun's just going to create very overexposed pictures, and you can get a decent picture out of it as long as you have a good quality editing software. Like I use Lightroom, and it's a good editing software. I can take a very overexposed picture and make it look somewhat decent with that software. But stuff on your phone and Instagram's editing that you can do on Instagram right before you post your picture, it's not really going to help a whole lot. Cloudy, overcast days, or early in the morning or early or late at night, that's the best time to take pictures to get the best results. So editing the picture after taking it and before posting it, that's crucial for getting a decent picture. For all my phone pictures that I take on my phone, you can probably go on my page and notice which ones are from my Nikon from my phone. But really, the only thing you need to do, I'm going to go on Instagram right now on my phone and try to show you. There we go. So if you're going to go to post a picture, let's see, use this picture of my truck. Now this picture I did take with my Nikon, but I usually don't do this for when I'm posting all my Nikon pictures, because I edit those on my computer. But right after you select the picture and go to next, you get to the edit part where you can go through your brightness, saturation, highlights. I usually don't mess with all of those, because as long as I took the picture in a decent setting, you shouldn't have to mess with much of those. But this top up here, I don't know if many people use this, but at the top here you got like the sun, and it's like half dark, half not. Click that. That's Lux. Lux is like a photo saver for Instagram. What it does is it'll take pretty much all the incorrections in the photo and makes them a lot better. So if you have a very underexposed picture, it's going to bring the brightness up, it's going to bring the contrast up. It's really going to make your pictures go from dull and underexposed. It'll bring a lot of color and saturation that you didn't get from the camera when you took the picture. And like I said, if you are going to go out and get a nice camera like I did, because I was seeing these really nice truck pictures and I was trying to get that with my phone, and you're not going to get it. Even the latest and greatest iPhones and Samsung Galaxies, you're not ever going to get the same as what you would from a nice DSLR camera. So in that same note, I would definitely recommend the Nikon D3300. It's reasonably priced. I bought it with a bundle, so I did get 2 different lenses with it, and it does come with its own editing software. It's not too bad, but if you want to get a really nice editing software, Lightroom is perfect. I think you can buy it on Amazon. It's a little over $100, but it's definitely worth it. It makes pictures, there's so much more you can do with it. It's almost overwhelming, all the different features and different editing things you can do with it. I think that's going to about do it. I hope that helps. I did have a few people over the last year or two ask me how do I get decent looking truck pictures, and just from doing a few tweaks and shooting at different angles. And that's another thing, I didn't really mention it, but it's pretty, in my head it's common sense. I did, when I was first taking pictures, kind of do this, but get the whole vehicle in the frame. Nothing is more frustrating than when people send me pictures of their truck to post on my other truck page, and it's like cropped off on the front end or the back end, and it's just like, I'm sorry, but you got to have the whole truck. That's the only way you're really going to get a nice, good vehicle picture. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and if you stuck to the end of this video, give it a big old thumbs up. And thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.